on with my chin. It looks really weird in this footage. That's better. Anyway, I just wanted to say hello, popping in. This is a super busy weekend. We're doing Christmas prep. So I worked this morning and then picked up a couple of things, and then I had to get my eyebrows done. I got my hair did last night, as you can see. It looks pretty fresh. I'll show you the whole thing because I had a lot of light pieces put all in my hair. You'll see it more if I have my hair down, which I'll do later. And then I put some rose gold tint into it. So little pea strips of pink just kind of smeared in, just dabbled in the hair. It looks really awesome, and just I'm very pleased with it. So anyway, so now I'm all beautified. I just don't have my nails done, but I probably won't have my nails done for Christmas because I don't anymore.
That's not even a word.
Nolan just told me that beautify is a word. It's to make beautiful, I think.
No, beautify isn't a word.
I think it's a word. I think it's a word, my friend. There he is playing Fortnite. So anyway, Killian's over here playing some guitar. Hello.
I'm gonna get this dog.
Hi everyone. Hi everyone. And we've got a oh my gosh, yeah, that's very slow.
The camera.
It's like little like footsteps, like
I'm Santa.
tiptoe footsteps.
I'm Santa, get back.
Anyway, so we are going to a neighborhood party today with the neighbors and across the street from us, so we get some stuff for that, and Chris is making a quiche to bring there as well, so that should be really nice. And then I think that's it for tonight. I have to get laundry done today, and I absolutely desperately need to get some presents wrapped. So once Chris comes back, I think I'm going to what?
What do you like more, YouTube or Twitch?
I use YouTube, so I think I like YouTube. But do you like Twitch? Twitch, I think it's good for gamers, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a gamer.
It's mainly for gamers?
It's a streaming program.
Yeah, well, some people who aren't gamers stream too. I'm just saying.
So?
I listened to a podcast where I think they were getting into Twitch, and they're like a horror story. So anyway, if you're looking for a really great podcast to like carry you through the new year, or a new podcast for the new year, I came across something. It's called Hillbilly Horror Stories, which might sound kind of like a wacky name, but it's really a super awesome podcast. It's a husband and wife couple. They talk about some historic properties that have a history of haunting. They will tell you about the history of the property and some of the things that have happened on the property, or properties. Sometimes there's a couple. And then they will talk about the hauntings that have happened, whether or not they think they're true. They often bring in experts, and they travel to these locations on occasion as well. And they're super fun. The husband works with a research team, and so he tells his wife the story, and she reacts to it kind of like you would if you heard a story for the first time. You know, you hear a horror story for the first time and you're just like, oh, come on, I don't believe that, or whatever. It's so fun and it's so cute, and you learn about a lot of different areas that if you're into that kind of stuff, if you like hauntings, if you like, they don't do a lot of like UFO. It's mainly hauntings. Nolan's like, I love that stuff. And so it's really great if you want to learn a little bit about the history. Also great if you're interested in traveling to any of these locations. They really cover a lot, and then you can go onto the websites and kind of check out the location and see if you've ever want to like visit it, because some of these haunted places you can actually go and visit and maybe have an experience of your own. So anyway, if you're ever interested, it's Hillbilly Horror Stories, and it's on everywhere. I listen to iHeartRadio podcasts for the most part, so it is on that. I believe it's on iTunes and everything else too, so check it out. It's awesome and I love it so much. It's like my new best friend. I listen in the car, at work, and in my like office job, and like everywhere. So it's just kind of a cool thing. There's some like fun stories. Now I'm binge listening all the way back into the podcast, but anyway, that's my quick 2 cents. And that's just an honest opinion, just throwing it out there, non-sponsored, yada yada yada. So anyway, getting ready. Oh, so Nolan was asking what non-sponsored means. It just means that they're not paying me.
Yada yada means yada.
Oh, yada yada. Yada yada just means and so on and so on and so on.
Yada yada yada.
Yada yada yada.
Yada yada yada.
Yada yada yada. Alright, so we're getting ready to go to our neighbor's house for the neighborhood party I was telling you about. And I got moderately dressed. I have like a nice top on, some jeans, and then sneakers. Mainly because I don't wear anything but sneakers. Like yoga socks.
What's the new child? You watched
Flippers.
the new Child's Play. I want to see it.
So we're really excited because we just found out that there's a new Child's Play, like as if it's starting, not like Child's Play 15 or whatever, but like from the beginning, like the very first Child's Play remade, and it's coming out in June. Right before my birthday, I think it's like June 19th or something. So I'm so psyched. Nolan is really excited too.
I hope it too comes out soon. I love it.
That's supposed to come out too, right? In next year? So yeah. Oh, by the way, the Child's Play 2 is from the makers of it.
Cool.
It's gonna be scary and fun. Hopefully still wicked cheesy, because that would be great. Like if it was cheesy.
What's cheesy mean?
Like kind of like oh my god, like stupid jokes and stuff. Like I don't know. Like I hope it's gonna be awesome. Let's just say that much. All right, let's get to the party. Hello, good morning. It's Sunday, and Killian and I, there he is, eating his eggs. We're just having some breakfast right now. It's about 8:15 or so, and then we're gonna head to the store, the food store, to get some food for all the Christmas stuff that we need to cook. I definitely don't want to go tomorrow if I don't have to, because it's Christmas Eve tomorrow, and I know it's going to be like a mess at the stores. And I think like in the morning is probably best, because I'm sure by the afternoon it will also be like crazy. So if people are going to church or anything in the morning, they shouldn't be at the store. So maybe that'll bring the numbers down at the store. I don't know. But I do have to leave at 10:20 to teach a class. And I'm not back until like 3, because I have 2 classes and like an hour apart from each other. Or like 40 minutes apart from each other. So it's probably a good time. But I think what we'll do is we'll go food shopping this morning. I gotta get Killian out of his jams too, let's check him out. And then I'll teach, and then this afternoon I think I'll make the Chex Mix. I have probably about only 30% of my presents wrapped. So I have to do that too. I have to cut some time in the evening. I think I'll be up late doing that tonight. All right, so I am making some Chex Mix. Pretty tired. It's been a long day. I'm like exhausted. I ended up, I left and taught class, and then now I'm back and was resting for a bit. So anytime I sit down and rest, it's like, and I just want to stay there, just like anybody does. Anyway, so I'm melting some butter. So how I'm doing the Chex Mix is I have the 3 Chexes. I have rice, corn, and wheat Chex, so 3 cups each of that. And then I did a cup of original goldfish and a cup of pretzels. I'm gonna mix up the butter and stuff in there and see if I like it, what I like about it, and the seasoning. So we've got melted butter, and actually I'm using real butter this time. Let me just get my, and I'm gonna make sure this is melted. Yeah, it is. All right, so I melted the butter, and now what I'll be doing is adding seasoned salt. So I got Valerie's seasoned salt, garlic powder, onion powder, Worcestershire sauce, okay? And that is gonna be the ingredient list, and then I'm gonna put it all together, man. And then I put it in the heat. So we've got an oven at 200 degrees, so it's not that hot. I'll be putting it in a couple of pans, or a roasting pan, whatever, and just letting that heat and kind of set in. It should be delicious. What you doing, Kill? Kill's down there. Oh. What's wrong? What's wrong? Do you do a poo-poo? Do you need me to change? Alright, let me check. This is how I roll, just like throw the thing over to the side. Let me take a poo-poo, okay? Yep, let's go change. Poo-poo time. Alright, break from the vacuuming. It's poo-poo change time. Are you really a zoo binky? Oh my god, my hair. I just decided to throw it back and now it's like zoo. Your binky's right here, honey. Okay. There you go. There you go. So I checked Killian's diaper and it was not a poop. It was actually like he has a rash and it's bothering him. Besides, I think he's ready to go up on the size of diapers because I noticed that the diaper, look at this. Anyway, I noticed that the size of diapers is like, I think a little too small for him, which could contribute to feeling uncomfortable in his diaper. But he wanted to go diaper free. He's not there yet. He hasn't really, he just dabbled in the toilet training, but he's not there yet. So he still has to wear his diaper. But anyway, so I finished up vacuuming. So that is done. Yeah, I might as well take this mop down, make it more of a mop. Look at this. Ooh. Ooh. But I do still love, I don't know if you can see any of it, but I've got some like little rose gold highlights in there. And then I have this like patch of gray up here that's made all rose gold. I don't know. Let me see. I may edit this out if it's weird, but oh no, maybe you'll see. Anyway, it'll be better once I wash it. I don't wash my hair after getting it dyed for like 3 days, so it's kind of like yucky. Anyway, moving on. So I finished up the vacuuming after that, and a couple of strange things happened during that time frame. Well, first of all, the TV, when I came downstairs, the TV was on. It turned itself on, I guess, because it had been off, I think. I'll have to review the video and make sure it was actually off and turned itself on, but all I know is I was vacuuming and it turned itself off completely. So that's the second weird thing that's happened today. The first one being that the toaster oven turned itself on and I had to shut it off. And it was on with burner on and everything. So it turned itself on. In fact, the dial had turned because it was making the tick, tick, tick noise that happens when the timer is ticking down. So yeah, probably need to smudge in here once again. Not sure what that activity is all about, but that's different than the activity we've had in the past, so I don't know. Maybe someone's just saying hi. I don't know, whatever. Anyway, I'm gonna be making dinner soon. It's 5 o'clock. I gotta stir up the Chex Mix, which is looking so yummy. Let me show it to you. What it smells like? It smells like popcorn right now because it's like heating. Pardon the mess, but yeah, it's okay. Yum, 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 yum. Hello and happy Christmas Eve day. I am just finished up one of the 3 items I need to bake today. So these are my mother's recipe for scones. They're a buttermilk scone, so they're not a super hard scone like you're used to, a little bit more soft and fluffy, and they're really, really good. So it's a cranberry scone, just cranberry. So I finished that up, and what I do is I make it the day before, and that way I just have to throw it in the oven in the morning for us while we're opening gifts, or right after we've opened gifts. So I'm making this. I'm making a pineapple upside down cake that I make for Christmas Eve every day, and then I'm making a green bean casserole for my mother's as well. So I'm going to make the pineapple upside down cake now, and then as we get a little bit closer to when we leave, so probably around like 4 or so, I'll make the green bean casserole. Well, the pineapple upside down cake is done. It looks really good. The natives are restless as well because they've been running around like crazy. We leave for my parents' house in like 4 hours or so. So we still have some time to kill. It's too cold outside to go outside right now, and it's like I wanted to say sprinkling, but it's not sprinkling, whatever that thing. is when it's snow. It's like kind of a little bit of snow coming down. But I think it's going to be gone by the time we need to be on the road. I don't like that idea. Anyway, I'll show you the pineapple upside down cake. It looks yummy. So there it is in all its glory. One of the, which often happens, one of the maraschino cherries slid off. So it's supposed to be actually be in the middle and it slid out, but that's okay. I mean, the rest of it looks pretty good. This one slid out a little bit too. I have a special pan for it. This is my special pan. It's still a goopy from it, but it kind of is supposed to keep them in line as much as possible. But usually these rounds are a little bit smaller than when you get them in the can. And I always forget to get 2 cans. I always end up getting 1 can, which means I only have 4 of the pineapples. So if I had gotten 2 cans, I would have had 8 to fit in all of these. But anyway, say lovey. Hello, so anyway, we got everything ready and all set. We're just waiting for Marina to come home and we're gonna head over to my parents for a Christmas Eve gathering, and it should be really nice. But I'm gonna sign off here so that we can have a really nice private Christmas day all together. So thank you so much for visiting my channel, and if you like these updates and pop-ins and things like that, please give me a thumbs up, a like, whatever, is that what they call it? I don't even know anymore. I can't think. I just can't. Anyway, I hope that you're having a wonderful holiday season and a very Merry Christmas, and we will see you soon. Thank you. Namaste.